The fossing who gan bo gan punt gan arv Breátha den tel le tal da wintre da gan me gustu agra motlev I gashul moon scandala befoing ach on Clár Bog Déil Chéileachair is tar Im Luí Godem on Lough is yoik to fos labbe Lough agus Coshaun Bheag nusrahag den of Tarin Pheige a Chrón Bheag on land of in Arvacher is an Chéir Shark motlev dogus hendet is gratrirunda dagach she de chor sotel gomeng hen is tu Kangel klere vedringeren Leschen varnet lo Staveking hen morgen Yoing bas I have wandered in exile mid cold-hearted strangers far, far from my home and the beautiful Lee. I have struggled alone through all sorrows and dangers and braved every storm by land and by sea. Through Colombia's wild forests and India's spicy bowers, through the great foreign rivers whose sands are of gold, I have sighed for thee still, mid the birds and wild flowers. I love thee and will till this heart will grow cold. I have roved with fair maidens, with long flowing tresses and beautiful eyes, have looked kindly on me. But I think with regret of the smiles and caresses of a fair by the lea. I have come back again, but she's not in her bower, where the river runs past with its scant tiny waves. I have called her in vain, for the ivy-clad tower of sweet Enniscarra overshadows her grave. The home of my childhood, to ruin it is fallen, and the dear ones that blessed it shall greet me no more. But I gaze on it still, joyous visions recalling, though the long grass has grown on the steps of the door. I will rest with them soon, with the shamrock above me. From my own native Cork no more shall I roam, till I'm laid in the grave with the dear ones that loved me, as in death they will welcome the wanderer home. Maidin dum go divachs me gairias ma labig dum vi maikon tingen driver is taigestig set an the heart. Vi finnes punchar ein taunig den van vargig sun kallin og ni valche gunil chesten targud is Trucail Pheige Breátha tar lárach agus cartigi. Shen Maikshin O'Donnell Groom Motherug on Boar Farriv Lesh Satin spread the Forshe Lebano Sol Shanachart. The Ruog Dinar Mordoiv was Servar and Vallegus She Kingston Haig Gloshach the Laughaire Vakalin is Trucail Pheige Breátha nach alling marach na gunshi. Nor a hanig taig so slarach is caun an charach nagge she maike hitte vantish les gaunre is le hanne. She dort an kallin og shagadach she har farve skunianach bochel korach is garaurach she salabiges Trucail Pheige Breátha nach alling marach na gunshi. Se Andy Gjorsche John Miss Corva chun lappen leon chwilte tase choring is gahorlach dishoes bracke he. Shine so is the Gheal doing beckol on more fast to going tan training gwalten vor chun nar nohen big the har going is Trucail Pheige Breátha nach alling marach na gunshi. Se Jerry Gjorsche mag Miss Lánachud den herregud Gjora gus an Chrón gomeg a hall an marga. Kursche chud te tarnes godain vra im Máire is balloi chud lucht carti gus Pheige na habrim is Trucail Pheige Breátha nach alling marach na gunshi. A Stór Mo Chroí When you're far away from the home that you'll soon be leaving. Oh, 'tis many a time by night and by day that your heart will be sorely grieving. For the stranger's land may be bright and fair, and rich in her treasures golden. You'll pine, I know, for the long, long ago, and the love that is never olden. Stór Mo Chroí, in the stranger's land there is plenty of wealth and wailing, whilst gems adorn the great and the grand. There are faces with hunger paling. Oh, the road may be weary and hard to tread, and the lights of our cities blind you. Oh, turn as Thor to Erin's shore, and the loved ones you've left behind you. Stór Mo Chroí, when the evening mist over mountain and meadow is falling, won't you turn away from the throng and the list, and maybe you'll hear me calling for the sound of a voice that is sorely missed, for somebody's speedy returning. Arun, won't you come back soon to the one that will always love you? Gheal is nábíoch bron na búrteart, Tá dhearmh an heh na malling des Chéil ná tuigfáilm féin san uigneas. Go deannas go dearmh fa déana mís mar go hísa díon tábhair nar fóin mat, mar mé gáil agus raggar ná ihe go maidin sa stocha go bhandan go lúnán. Haiscim mar snéamh tar festalum hen is tuairim me saoil brasúrbed. Leabaigh clúbhéan go seascar féad heh agus cuiltean na daire an nósart. Cuireadh bráigín Chéil canta ort fáinir de bhlach a bhís siad de bhanat ag glúiseacht. Pillín ort granta cuireadh fútar de chapel is riding dras letar de bhólibh. Da jalis dum sé de bharthach lem Gheal is tá sa go féin cadúrt leat. Gomach a charid go léir in arid lem hen da neamhing sin scéil san sús leat. Ní fósing tú gealam na éine did havel da meng fadu warhing gan snúchar. Gan leishin ní fadu gan bachbio go baine gus ferm bra halach mar hógas. Sin cecht idir einle gus bémas chuirhing les foin mud. De bhainhing sin fér go gasta le foir le foinmh mo dhéag an bhólnih. De roaring, de graphing, de hesking an carta le mór chuid de scape lem glósad. Is máiste mer arif chun sústín de chasas is farmach an amur a bhont me. Is ban me tar stre for sjaskelig sel is tiny in de rare sorglam. Beamschen ein le eg oberlum hen is alles nog led lem bronev. Ma huggen to faste gach nierem marialish is doch gur farregem glúsjacht. Le hoiger kjord kalke gan bluster gan bladder. Orig ordem le skapen na chroche. Ashling yal, da lad trim nel me go raus trelag le shalm li guskorau sing laun. Ka shawanim wenar skoraus gericht le gram chri. Ga rev na kaum he go agus gwelach is clit agere gwaslam til. Brevara isara le Gheal. Gomech lan an evanish le fail gan bhíl. Spoiar shalgam gur yarcus Mháire gos groig a cín le go fair fás adlí alta tíocht mar na rail hin ag titan leise go bar trí. Squab an drochta da var an is Lough for etram mar hiúliach sí a chichrin a hocht goneta a grua mar na quera spoil I peep. Stövan I söd am a chyding welling is smalls is besach Daragur sí a flúr na bhar Malad ná den se mar is maidan me ná tánig bhuis Adech sa graun in clón da dhéanamh Sco me háisiantach in san gníomh gur gar an más me Sco Bheag hingere im roostem Mháire vengrot sitli. Scudain fen oig van amalet me fosa gorve brocha na bem ispat gur gargod og hing Teilach nóid bheag gur roias idir ling is clách. Da ein hin ceol go minic solid agus imirt chóir ga cléigart is fear go bóging Mo Chroí mas Puirtín agus bíar mór nó tuairm gan. Stul agus má lábhir go bes a chohanistes godi bar tris an aig achstad gan in hing a le go boking a belin tlarish nor a for a sogam goriel she Mo Chroí the lim Erne Chríomh Trill or mas muinev Gorvo squil nel me Ster Juan the deg should ni varhud me. The sun was setting behind yon mountain. The dew was falling upon a lea, and I was seated beside a fountain. A feathered songster sang upon a tree. With love and longing his notes were sounding, made me reminded of days of yore, when in a bower I picked a flower and remembered Edward on Lough Erin's shore. A crop of sorrow my heart is reaping, my rose is faded and my hopes decayed. For in the night time, when all are sleeping, alone I am weeping till the break of day. Delight has fled me and grief has wed me. Why did you leave me, my love, a sore? But love compelled him and banished Edward, and left me lonely on Lough Erin's shore. The cuckoo's note on the air is sounding with song so pleasing to greet the ear, and every note were a bliss abounding within the valley if he were here. Each step I take by the winding river where we have wandered in days of yore reminds me of Edward, my only lover, and makes me lonely on Lough Erin's shore. Oh, could I move like a wind o'er the ocean, I would send a sigh over the distant deep. Or could I move like a bird in motion by my Edward's side, I would ever keep. I'd gently soothe him with words, amuse him, my love I'd prove him, and he'd sigh no more. For 7 years they would soon pass over, and we'd both live happy on Lough Erin's shore. Through the sunsets on fire, searching for the island of your heart's desire, where the sun is always shining and the oranges grow on the trees. You only have to wait 2 seconds there for everything you please, in a garden of daisies, in a circle of light, searching for the island of your heart's delight. I'll wait for you like a true friend. I'll wait for you till the very end. you take the long way, if you take the long way home, down where the magicians and the dreamers roam, through the mountains of morning, through the valleys of night, searching for the island of your heart's delight. I'll wait for you like a true friend. I'll wait for you till the very end. Tra no nín dénach smeg dal a valchaireacht, Shad Yarkus an spare van a quee, Disris hende gus laushi gushevlium, Time corru of Aonar Im Luí, Time corru of Aonar Im Luí. One evening of late, as I carelessly strayed, I espied a fair maid in deep morn. I asked her the matter, she quickly made answer, I am weary from being alone, alone. I am weary from being alone. Sa vornin down Déilish, sigan sa tevlum, agus Irish scale the mertish, a cougis a she, is a sorrowgane, time corru of Aonar Im Luí, time corru of Aonar Im Luí. And my comely young damsel, come sit here alongside me, and tell me of the years that have flown, for 7 gone long, and 11 years along. I am weary from being alone, alone. I am weary from being alone. Stavang óganach egin, a hókuch gan spremis, komenge gehenig, marvni, sní kelling Erne, stunjo sing dun tele, go William corru of Aonar Im Luí, go William corru of Aonar Im Luí. If I had a neat sweet young man that would take me without fortune, and make me a wife of his own, for the truth I'll declare is that I'll die in despair if I lie any longer alone, alone. If I lie any longer alone. Tá roisin Breátha sa ghardin sa tevling, a buinam agus déanam mar is Erne dhéag sin, go me si chotrechta leis an mlí a bhíoch na Aonar Luí, ina Luí, leis an mlí a bhíoch na Aonar Luí. There's a neat sweet little flower in this garden alongside us, Take it away, make it your own, for the flower it will fade, and so also the maid, for she's weary from being alone, alone. She is weary from being alone, alone. Time corre of Aonar Im Luí. As I went on my rambles from Swinford down the road to sweet Ballylee, I met with a charming young damsel, and her name it was Mary McGee. She sighed for the wrongs of her country. Michael Davitt, her dear Irish boy, who is now in a prison in Portland, far from the lovely green banks of the Moy. I quickly approached this fair maiden, asking what was the cause of her woe, or what was the source of her misery that forced her to leave her own home. She said for the wrongs of his country, Michael Davitt, her dear Irish boy, is now in a prison in Portland, far from the lovely green banks of the Moy. You remember the year 67. We had brave men and true men also, like young Peter Carney from Turlough, who died in Killarney below. He was drilled by my darling McDavitt in the valleys and plains round Fermoy, but he's now in a prison in Portland, far from the lovely green banks of the Moy. So now to conclude and to finish, I hope that the day will soon come when cruel landlords and bailiffs from the Isle of St. Patrick must run. We'll unfurl the green and gold banner, and we'll raise it for Ireland on high, with a toast to the brave Michael Davitt from the lovely green banks of the Moy. Maidin áiseach agus clárach spell im láimh gums medal trill munkul seán hirsa in áling a bhí go tlálag an isle blian. Hef sa láin chanach cailín áling is si a fúáiles na hín lín. Is vi si kana di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-di. Sjo trasnan á mele fóður skáinte is fokul Bhríde go tuvim vel. Ach hidden Clár nom spelle lán Lough sa Trucail a bhí grig go tren. Van is Gleanna de Marianach sár le hívan ghar agus besamín. Ach len si Gháilton di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-di. Ruéiste dúirt sa goscair úte mar níl uimseach trór na slí. Gigur mórlium féin de hún beag támach lusan nísin na haí. Tá clig im hálam a chorp gut náte san Chláirín san Aonar Im. Ach níor stán si don di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-di. Dagus slán le go mhaildi amach is harmeis go Clárach im Aonar chuas. Muintin fánach mo Chroí gheal agus níru bharlam Cléir na tua. Sa má bháir chun is tá seán bocht nach Lough a tháinig harneis an scríocht. Sé dúirt go cráite di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-di. Lá ó bháin treis bliain is ráthe tháinig cár beag chuing sa rád. Seo hartar sig an stóire áling agus sa Máire le mór chud leo. Le ceist fíormhan le do leabhar an bhláth an fechan an ráthing í mar bhnaí. Sé dúirt sa láireach di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-a, di-di-i-di-di. O sa Mháire Ní Laoghaire ó bhéile chéime mar míon os muil a húiseacht an ála éigis ná harim en fiog de rud a bhéil a bhúscailt. Nún bheacaí séna gháilmach nó rénach sa leann sa taobh le dúchail a neosach scéaldait ar a chóirsaíon tail seo go raibh clann na Gheal i gúngracht. Da chomhalach scéaldait anis go déanach óideag slén Gosíoch terma gan muilin nering Dachir hoch ber gúliv Gameoch repellers Savor si tren agus cún of de ástúra Agus buin an verle gan fian gan fes agus stelle pléir an úseacht. Gan airin sel leis a vidog slema a hugan skell san chútsa Le gros le men de tarv naif na heran av las a chrev na nuder o vish cho heska lach le plerev sa vagant tre le puder Tan carde tevlio le grostan en vik de jaren terma dushtav. Da menger Clár glan fe habak garha is fe halles ban gan mucha gan naroing raser an raum so chroig shing gan naroing lader chuha Ta mahul lem master nor either brown glaska vicut sla on a coom plocht iske medan arv I boliv barte is le faliv arde aruske Godain a storig mas fear de glorha gor yinish o garish me chun tali ho ever vnaiv na rogri dihan fjoil dehine Sheder loch dolish kom met shoot noch mar jaller te til sha na lanum korle na klere korach is gwail on bordira Bonnán Buí that ne'er broke out on a drinking bout might as well have drunk for his bones lie thrown on a naked stone where he lives all alone like a hermit monk. Bonnán Buí, I pity your lot, for they say that a sot like myself was cursed. I was sober a while, now I'll drink and be wise, for fear I might die in the end of thirst. It's not the common bird that I would mourn, the blackbird, the corncrake, or the crane, but for the bittern that's shy and apart and drinks in the marsh from the lone bog drain. If I had known you Whilst my breath held out, I'd have ran to you, till the splash from the lake of the son of the bard your soul would have stirred and waked anew. My darling, she told me to drink no more, or my life would be o'er in a very short while. But I told her 'twas the drink gives me health and strength, and lengthens my road by many's the mile. You see how the bard of the long smooth neck could get his death from the thirst at last. Come, son of my soul, and drink your cup, for you'll get no sup when your life is past. 'Twas early in the month of June, when first I met my own garçon. Oh, the sweetest boy in all Macroom was Rory Óg Mac Rory. He took me to the fairy dell, the same old story he did tell. I love the ground you walk on, Nell, said Rory Óg Mac Rory. Rory here and Rory there, rollicking Rory everywhere, as wild as a musher, a mountain hare, was Rory Óg Mac Rory. He took me to Kilnamartyra fair, the Kerry boys were dancing there, but none of them you would compare to Rory Óg Mac Rory. He danced the blackbird Kerry style, and you should see the colleen smile, but I kept watching all the while, for fear they'd steal my Rory. Rory here and Rory there, rollicking Rory everywhere, as wild as a musher, a mountain hare, was Rory Óg Mac Rory. Then Father Dan, he made us one. He said, God bless my girl and son, and may all your troubles be little ones, my Rory Óg Mac Rory. And now our love is all complete, they're dancing round and round our feet, Mike and Dan and Ger and Kate, and the baby's name is Rory. Rory here and Rory there, rollicking Rory everywhere, as wild as a musher, a mountain hare, was Rory Óg Mac Rory. Tá bog Marish Líamh, agus táim leis an dieg ó chalasa má Gheal le nóchar. A seolas is síhar in scathad an grian ó bhadan gomhuian an tróna. Nuair a dhearchem hen anún san náid na miach marúan, réan am húil is radio Gabhóir Mo Chroí mar sí Dubh Ghleanna Dubh Óg Band of Ghleanna on Band of the Barra Band of Boyesh Gora a Grua Marishnachta Sapi Maranella Kaum Shaung Shingil Alling Ní Laoghaire Galev Nas siúd gátóim Mháire ná fuile trial sa taring Dearacha dauna dasa et nu leis an Dubh Alling. De yoing se ban sa vuhan Trúr Bonnán Buí ban Rory Ghleanna Shosha ban Lough Buí a Ghorskach Melen Cree ban Guth Rory le bole in organ ta Gotain durch die Krach dierig mer alle posa Stavangsche hen marau Devna das andauin She on Dubh Ghleanna Barliam Tá bog Slíamh agus táim leis an diaag ó chalasa má Gheal le nóchar a seolas is síhar in scathad an grian ó bhadan gomhuian an tróna Nuair a dhearchem hen anún san náid na mbeadh marúan Rian amhúil sráideora sa riil na gácht Gabhóir Mo Chroí mar sí Dubh Ghleanna Dubh Óg Band of Ghleanna, on band of the Barra, band of Boyesh Garda, a grua marschnachte, sapi maranella kaum shaung shingil alling Ní Laoghaire nach calca valatlia gagalev Nás siúd gatoi mi vara Ná fuile trial sa taring terach dauna dasa et nu leshan mandov alling The young shabans of one true lion ban Rory Ghleanna shosha ban Lough Buí a roshkach melen Chroí Bangus ravi le bole in organ ta gotain durch die krach dir ik mer Stavangse hen morau Devna evdasa ondawin She on vandov on launa barlium I am a lonely exile that left my own dear nation for to seek a situation in a land far o'er the foam. I have sailed across the ocean through hardship and through danger, and for years I've been a stranger from my own dear Irish home. Where once I lived contentedly, the friends I loved surrounded me. Care nor grief ne'er troubled me, nor made my heart feel sore. But now those days are over, and I'm parted from that company, and Kilnamartyra's homely face I ne'er shall see you more. It was there I first felt happy, until I took the notion to sail across the ocean from the land that gave me birth. Sorrows dark nor dismal clouds ne'er cast their shadows o'er me, and I knew of a pleasure only when I stood on Irish earth. Love of money tempted me far from my cabin home to flee and go across the raging sea in search of gold and store. I sailed away from Erne, bound for the land of liberty, and I bade my friends in Erne adieu forevermore. I have travelled through Columbia's shores, all toil and danger scorning, from the farthest eastern border and westwards to the deep, the broad extended cotton fields, the plains of Alabama, the mines of lone Montana, and the Rockies wild and steep. I hunted for prosperity, but still it has eluded me. Black misfortune followed me, no matter where I roamed, and often in my anguish I cursed the fate that parted me from my friends in Kilnamartyra and my own dear Irish home. Sweet boyhood recollections, they will ever fondly bind me to the home I left behind me, far o'er the raging foam. And then dear Kilnamartyra, where one time I resided, and now I am divided by the ocean wide from thee. Age is overtaking me, and youth is fast forsaking me. The friends that once surrounded me, perhaps I'll see no more. But until my days are over, and death has come and taken me, I fondly will remember thee, dear land that I adore. Gach rud da dagan im minne sagan is fyllen nourish or get Gach rud da dagan im min is sagan is fyllen nourish or get is denan far abig Máire na Ghleanna ní Ghleanna an nuachan ar nóige gach rud dagan imíon is a hagan is fiann ar is agad glóire. Nuair is Chéileachair leanamh níl dála geharis Chéileachair an méid is selófar gach rud dagan imíon is a hagan is fiann ar is agad glóire. Imimi das aur going féin gach retamol et núl an normal nar glófin gach rud dagan imíon is a hagan is fiann ar is agad glóire. Ach Philip mid follow in Erne gach eistir is Shiri agad chloring gach rud dagan imíon is a hagan